Alright, today's order of business, gonna do some KOM hunting. King of the Mountain Strava segment, KOM hunting. What am I gonna use? The Leader 725 fixed gear. Is my screen smudgy? Let me pause it. It is really humid today. Jeez. Sweating just standing around. But yeah. Fixed gear 4813. And I'm gonna show you how I do my KOM hunting using my Garmin 510 Strava Live segments. I'm gonna choose 2 segments that I think I can take the KOM. One of them is Eva Beach Road. The other one is I think Firecracker Sprint over by Coral Sea Road in Barbers Point. So join me for the KOM hunting adventure. Contact lenses, sunglasses, S-Works, shoes. I don't think I'm gonna use Aero shoe covers. I don't think I gotta go that far. The wind seemed to have died down today compared to yesterday, so I might have to push some serious wattage to take these KOMs. Hopefully cars don't get in my way. These are safe segments. I won't be running any stop signs or red lights. Let's do this. Safety first. Always wear a helmet. Step 1. Use your most aero-esque kit that you own. For me, it's my Strava Climbing Challenge kit. And that is part 1 of stealing KOMs. Part 2 is a foreknowledge. My friend, he just took the KOM yesterday, so I know the conditions are similar to today. And know your opponent. Who took the KOM? Have you ever ridden with them before? What's their top speed? Have you ever beat them in a sprint? That foreknowledge can give you oversight into the task at hand and what you need to do to take that KOM and how hard you gotta push it. My fixed gear doesn't have a wattage power meter, so I'm going by heart rate, feel, and speed. That's what it is today. Also, use chamois butter. Okay, if your chamois butter is running low, cut it in half, just like I did. Okay, cut a slit right here so that you could put the two back together after using an applicator stick to get your chamois butter out and applying it to your parts that you need to protect, because you're about to hit the red zone. You heard it here first. Here's some turmeric energy squares from the health food store, all natural. And that's gonna power me up for my ride. KOM stealing time. And these Xperia marathon socks, powered by Thorlo. These socks make you faster. And they're orange from Xperia. Just saying. Alright, make sure that your Bluetooth is on and you're on the right bike setting. Start your Garmin, and the live segment should pop up on your Garmin. Okay, next step, make sure you choose the right bike. Aero wheel, heavy gear ratio 4813. Only bring 1 water bottle, no gloves. Your stiffest shoes that you own. And what else? Go to the easier of the 2 segments first. That way if you take that one, it'll give you a confidence morale boost. Alright, just took the KOM in 2 attempts, actually 2 warm-ups and 1 real attempt, because the Strava Live segments kept saying at the beginning of the actual segment, off segment, and it would stop giving me a counter. Then when it would put me back on the segment, it would say I was 1 minute and 40 seconds ahead of time, which just screwed up my gauging, but just did it in a few seconds faster than the first place guy using Strava Live segments. Now to go hit the next KOM. Let's do this. Also, forgot to mention, pump up your tires to your maximum comfortable sprinting PSI. Not cruising, not endurance, sprinting PSI. So a little bit harder than usual. Tips from the cyborg. KOM 1 done for the day. On to 2. Okay, so what happened was I did get this KOM segment, but there's a stupid turn at the dead end at the stop sign that you're supposed to turn around to complete the segment. That is so stupid, whoever created the segment. That's freaking mental. So I went with the road, which made me go off segment. Then I had to turn back around. Then it put me back on segment. But I was 13 seconds above the KOM originally going out on this road. On Point Road. But it's freaking raining now. It is just shitty weather. I'm gonna try it again. Safely, of course. Not gonna touch the paint lines. That sucks. I would have took that KOM. Sometimes that happens, even with Strava Live segment. But do it again, who cares? Alright, so analysis of the KOM hunting. I got 1 KOM on the old Evo Beach Road behind Fort Weaver. But the first time I rode through it was just a warm-up. Second time I rode through it, as you heard earlier, my Strava Live segment kept saying off segment, on segment, off segment, on segment. So that just threw off my game and gave me 2nd place. And then the 3rd time I went back around and decided to do it regardless with whatever my Garmin said. If it said off segment, I didn't care. I just would gun it no matter what and give it my best effort. And then, which paid off, because I gunned it, gave it my best effort. It said off segment for maybe the first 10 seconds. And then it jumped back on segment and it gave me a true updated ahead of time schedule of something like 12 seconds. You could check my Strava, the green cyborg, to see my actual data. No power, just heart rate today and GPS speed. And then Iroquois Point, the big square to the guard shack. Whoever created that segment was not thinking straight, because at the end of the segment there's a stop sign and you have to make an illegal U-turn right in front of a military guard shack with a military armed guard. You have to make an aggressive U-turn to come back to where you came from. And after you do that little fishhook maneuver illegally, then the segment ends. That is so mental. I'm gonna recreate that segment as a straightaway segment with no fishhook, because that fishhook thing is just unsafe. I had to make a U-turn in front of 2 stop vehicles trying to turn into the oncoming lane just to complete the segment. I didn't run any stop signs because everyone was at a stop and I came to a stop. Then I had to make an illegal U-turn. That is dumb, dumb, dumb. Whoever created that segment, they get a thumbs down from me. That was dumb. I'm gonna recreate it as a better straightaway segment. Okay, and it rained on my KOM attempt for that one, which just made it terrible. My first run of going through that, I didn't do the fishhook thing. I just kept going on the main road. It took me off segment, then it said your virtual partner finished. I was like, WTF, really? I was 12 seconds ahead. That sucks. Sorry for the flip the bird there, but whoever made that segment, you are mental. What else? And then I did the segment the second time, which I got rained on. That's why my hair is all wet, socks are all wet, kit's all wet, bike's all wet. Just gross. And not safe to sprint on that road with all the paint lines, full gas, with puddles of water. Just not safe. So safety first, wear your helmet. Happy, calm hunting. I got one today. Now it's your turn. Like, comment, and subscribe down below.